Hello. Hey, today we're going to talk about nutrition for kids, specifically maybe on performance for kids. I've had really great success with my daughter, who we started on products, Isogenics products, when she was 4. More for a ability to bring her down a little bit with a little ADHD going on, proper nutrition, gut brain function, all of that has really been a key player in her ability to perform, to do everything, right? Whether that's just functioning in school, to athletics, to performing arts, that sort of thing. So this video is all about that. It's all about kids and proper nutrition and making it easy for us as parents, which is the key factor. Because if it's not easy, as we go and get busy taxiing our kids around and everything, it just doesn't happen, and we find ourselves in the drive-through, right? Which is never good. It's not good for our budget. It's not good for their health. It's, they don't perform very well. It's just a spiral. So I'm just going to go through a few key products that work really well for my kiddos. And this can be applied to adults too, but we're just in this particular video, we're talking about kids and kids nutrition. First off is the shake. For me, that is the most important thing. You can get it in these pouches or you can get it in the tub. On the go, these work great. However, everyone likes them better blended. So if you have the ability to blend at home and then go in the mornings, Lizzie has this every morning. I calorie hers up a little bit. So if you got skinny kids that do a lot of athletic stuff and they're burning calories like crazy, or kids who tend to be a little ADHD, then they're burning a lot of calories, right? And so then we can calorie them up a little bit. I put a banana in here, probably like a half of a frozen banana, and some peanut butter in this chocolate. That's her favorite. Go to Pinterest and there's a bazillion different recipes for shakes, but that's just her go-to. She'll do that twice a day. She'll do that for breakfast, and then she'll do that again for right after school. She does for lunch. Sometimes she'll take a sandwich, normal stuff, peanut butter sandwich or something like that. Sometimes she'll take a bar, a s'mores bar, right? I prefer this for her because she's getting 18 to 20 grams of protein in this, right? So she got 24 grams of protein, and you need to talk to me or Corey specifically about your size of child, what they're doing, all of that stuff, so that we can, get the exact or, ratios that are better. But for my 12-year-old daughter, she can do a full shake in the morning. She can then do a 18-gram protein bar at lunch, and she can do another shake after school and still eat, in between there, and still probably not get her weight in grams in protein every day. Again, I'll say that your weight in grams in protein every day is what you're looking for. That's just for anyone, right? And so if you've got kids that are really performing at a high athletic ability, like they're in an athletic soccer team or taekwondo, and they're performing, a few times a week training, couple hours a day, and then, going into competition. So those kinds of levels where they're trying to build muscle, because if they're deficient in their calories daily, like they're burning more than they're consuming, then they're going to be burning muscle, right? And we don't want that. We want those kiddos to build muscle so they're strong, fast, and their immune system's strong as well. Otherwise, they're constantly getting sick, right? So those are two key factors. Protein, protein, protein. The shakes and the bars are easy, fast, inexpensive ways to get those into our kids. $3, right? You can't do school lunch for $3. So that's my go-to every day. Now, there are some other things that I add in. Gatorade's the worst. Stay away from the Gatorade and move on to something that doesn't have all those sugars and all those artificial colors. If I have to really watch the red and yellow food dyes in her diet and go to something that doesn't have artificial food dyes in them. Those food dyes may as well just be straight sugar on her. It just does the exact same effect, just wires her. And so this is Hydrate. The Isagenix Amped Hydrate is a electrolyte just like a Gatorade, with low sugar, has like fructose in it, opposed to an artificial something, and then no colorings in it. And you can get it in 3 flavors: orange, lemon, lime, and grape. They're very traditional flavors. So if you like orange, you're gonna like orange, right? So during practice or after practice, if they're like dropping, or mostly for kids, it's like while they're practicing and they're drinking Gatorade or whatever, just put a little bit of that. Sometimes water's not enough. Water's great, but sometimes if that doesn't keep their energy up, they're just dropping in electrolytes, and so they just need to have a little boost of that. Amped Recover. If the kiddos are struggling to, recover from the workouts. Now, this is a little bit more maybe kids a little older, like Lizzie's age, like 12, that are really working hard and their muscles are sore, and adults or kids. You can do 1 scoop of that. Tastes great. It's like cherry. You can mix it into a post-workout shake or just drink it straight. Is really going to help with the muscle recovery. Maybe not so much for those little guys. I don't think they're ever sore. But as you get to be, 12 and you're working out at those higher levels, then that's a great go-to, so that they can, work out again the next day. Adults as well. As we get older, we get more sore from workout, just because our body needs those extra branch chain to recover quicker. So go-to on that. And then the last thing I want to talk about on this particular video is the probiotics. That's new with Isagenix. Probiotics been out there forever. We're feeding our kids yogurt or, whatever we think we're getting our probiotics from. And I always thought that was great. That was enough. But I've learned differently. That there are multiple strains of bacteria that we need to get into our gut. And I had a counselor, a school counselor, tell me for Lizzie that to get her on probiotics to help with the gut-brain connection, to help with focus and all of that helps with kiddos who maybe struggle with focus in school. So we had been using just like a Costco brand liquid, probiotic, which has like 3 strains. And what we really want to look for in that is something that has multiple, like more than 10, right? And so the Isagenix does, and you can, I'll add a link onto here so that you can look at it, or you can just go to ISA, ISA Biome, BIOME .com, and you can, ISA Biome Toolkit, I'm sorry, it's ISA Biome, BIOME Toolkit.com, and you can read all about it, or just give me a call. I'll put you on with Corey because he'll talk the science with you about the importance of that. So we're all using that, really focusing on that gut-brain connection with that if kiddos are struggling with that. Also helps to, obviously increase the immune system so the kiddos aren't getting sick as much, and as well as just helping them digest foods properly. So that is my go for today. I encourage you to ask questions or shoot me an email or just call me on the phone. If I can't answer it, of course, the pharmacist can. So I hope that that helps, and let's keep our kiddos strong, healthy, and fast. All right.